The internet's most illegal gooning incidents.
As many of you already know, we're living in the middle of a gooning epidemic.
Yup.
Unable to contain their own horniness, some
Right out in the open though? Why every time one of these public gooners get caught, they always look at the camera on some like deer in the headlights type time, and like you wasn't busting one out in the middle of Publix. Like, what's wrong with you?
gooners have gotten themselves in
He ain't even got no pants on, bro.
serious legal trouble, be it for gooning in public, indecent exposure, voyeurism. It's getting crazy out there. And
What
with
is
that
that?
stated, today we'll be once again
The
looking
hell?
at several cases where gooning ruined people's lives. Policeman goons while driving.
What? It's like, yo, I know this video like a serious topic, but I just cannot imagine getting your life ruined because you couldn't wait till you got home to bust one. Like, what?
Gooning on the job is already risky
That's crazy
business,
to me.
but I'd say in the case of certain jobs, it can be absolutely diabolical if you go through with it. Which brings us to the case of the cop who crashed his cruiser while watching porn. On November 6, 2024, in Sorrento, Florida, police deputy Tristan McComber was driving along in a squad car southbound on County Road 435. And this would be no ordinary patrol. On
With the body cam on your Johnson too. Get your freaky ass on, bro.
body cam footage, Tristan can be seen briefly checking his phone and then out of nowhere, crash. Officer McComber, distracted from checking his phone, rear-ended a civilian motorist who was stopped behind a school bus. Uh-oh.
Yo.
But that's not even the worst part.
And I know that civilian motorist got his ass paid, bro. Hit by a police car while you was following the law. That ain't never going to work again in his life.
Frame-by-frame body cam footage analysis reveals, well, he was watching porn on the phone.
Like,
and
why,
possibly
though?
even gooning to it. Bro
Why?
was literally browsing the hub while tailgating a soccer mom and a bus full of children.
He says, I
Jesus.
can't control my horny level.
Stumbling
What?
out of his patrol car, bricked up and torqued, McComber, or McCoomer as I'm calling him from now on, is clearly embarrassed. He calls for backup and goes to check on the woman that he hit.
Yeah, that sucked.
Yo, with the towel right next to him to clean up the mess. Yo, I'm not gonna lie. I do not want to see him as a police officer again. This is a dangerous ass motherfucker right here, bro. Hell nah.
Yeah, I'm good. Hello, ma'am.
Yeah,
Are
he
you
said that
okay?
car
I'm so
flying.
sorry. It's okay. My brain's locked up.
Thankfully, the woman was unharmed, and she was actually pretty chill about the whole affair. I don't think she'd be as relaxed if she knew what the cop was up to before he blew the back out of her Toyota Corolla.
Then why she answering, I'm okay, gang? You supposed to stick your tongue out, be like, whenever they answer this, I'm serious, bro. Yo, I watch so many videos on how people get paid from suing these places. Man, this happened to me. Y'all be blessing the wrong people, bro. If this happened to me, I promise you I'm not walking for at least 3 days, man. I'm stationary. I don't care. I'm getting a vet. I'm getting a brand new Hellcat. Courtesy of the police department. I don't care.
Darn it.
So backup police would arrive and of course wanted to know why Officer McCoomer rear-ended this innocent lady. This is an audio recording from that incident of him explaining what he was doing.
I'm over here stroking my dick. I got lotion on my dick right now. I'm just stroking my shit.
The cop actually lied when the colleagues arrived.
I mean-
Officer Coomer told his supervisors that the woman ahead of him abruptly stopped due to the school bus. He said the
Yo, dumbass, you shouldn't have lied on her, bro. Yo, do you not realize you got the body cam on you? You ain't had to say you was watching no corn. You could have just said you had like a notification on your phone. Just put the blame on you. Don't try to put it on her.
caused his brakes to lock up, and that's why he
Now
crashed
you
into
good.
her.
I'm so sorry.
It's okay.
My brain's locked up.
McCoomer even claimed that his ABS light had been blinking around the time of this occurring. So, you know, he's implying that, oh, my ABS is messed up, and that's why I slammed into the woman.
I'm over here stroking my dick.
So yeah, it was wet out at the time, and you know, his story seemed plausible. Nothing would come from this, well, other than the police officer himself.
I can't
Yo.
control my horny level.
But then they pulled the body cam footage.
He wasn't texting before slamming his car into a woman's car.
He was looking at porn. West 2's Justin Schecker got a copy of the internal affairs report and the body camera video from the crash.
When an official from the sheriff's office reviewed the body cam footage, they quickly realized McCoomer wasn't being honest with them. Wet
Coomer.
roads and ABS wasn't the issue here.
His
quote from
real
the
name
official.
is already
I was
kinda
able
freaky.
to observe in the top right of the screen that McCoomer was holding what appears to be a cell phone in his right hand, unquote. When questioned about the cell phone usage, which clearly led to the crash, McCoomer admitted he was on his phone, but said that he was only checking a group chat that had other officers in it. Problem with that is,
They already got your ass in 4K. Why you still lying? You was looking up. What is this? Yo, back in the day when I used to go, I can tell you exactly what this is, bro. This freaky ass nigga was looking up Step Family. That's horrible goons. Horrible goons.
in the footage, there's literally on the screen. So are you saying that you and your cop bros have a gooning group chat, Mr. McCoomer? Investigators got to take a look at this group chat, and well, they found no such graphic imagery within it. So the Coomer was lying again. They pressed him again
Yo.
even harder, and Tristan McCoomer would finally come
How did
clean,
he get this job in
admitting
the
to
first
not only
place?
being on his phone, but also to looking at pornographic material, specifically, quote, like boobs and whatnot.
Gang.
McCoomer would
That's
be
not no simple boots, bro. Your ass was deep in it. You was like 5 pages deep, searching for the perfect video, bro. Your ass is a freak of nature.
reprimanded for
Hell
lying
no.
by omission, as investigators confirmed that the main reason for the crash was due to the officer ogling at pornographic images on his phone. The Coomer was also cited for violating other policies, including a general order about
They
using
jumping
a
his
cell
ass.
phone on the
They not
job,
playing fair.
and also not wearing his seatbelt. In January of 2025, Officer McCoomer, now fully exposed as a Gooner cop and facing firing, resigned from Lake County, turning his badge in shame. He would join the likes of other Gooner police officer extraordinaires, such as the on-duty cop that was in an OnlyFans promotional
What is this?
bad guy. As for the vehicle that the officer rear-ended, the driver seemed to be uninjured in the body cam footage, so no big deal there, I reckon. I'd imagine she has a potential lawsuit
Yeah,
against
no
the
way.
county, considering she was hit by a cop watching porn on
Exactly.
patrol. Hopefully the Lake County Sheriff's Office did the right thing here and paid for the damage done to her vehicle. Maybe even hopefully gave her a little bit of extra, considering how fucking ridiculous all of this was.
I was about to say, bro, they don't give her extra, bro. She might as well go ahead and sue.
The Starbucks gooning incident.
What?
Our next gooner is an individual who became so reckless with his stroking addiction that he frequently became known to goon for extended sessions in extremely crowded public areas.
His stroking
On March 11th,
addiction.
2022, around 9:30 a.m., 27-year-old homeless man and self-described male model Blake Rain decided to put on a show at the Miami Beach Starbucks on
Yo.
Collins Avenue and 29th Street.
You know the crazy part is can't nobody do nothing about it. Cause I know the Starbucks demographic is literally 5'1" to 5'5" white girls, gang. They couldn't do nothing to this freaky ass nigga.
As Blake entered the Starbucks, he didn't approach the barista and order a coffee. Rather, he leisurely walked over to an American flag that was hanging on the store window,
Heck nah,
produced
boy.
his
Heck
cock and
nah.
balls, and started jerking off publicly.
Yo, what is good with this Wavy Webster? Why are you talking about his balls like this? Why are you just saying this so wide out in the open, bro? Relax, dude. Relax.
The man looking rather patriotic as he stroked away.
The man in this
Like, what
video
is
was
his
arrested for
commentary,
lewd
bruh?
and lascivious behavior
Hell
inside a
no.
Miami Beach Starbucks.
What are you doing?
A customer records as employees who may not be aware continue calling for orders.
Get the out. It's disgusting.
Apparently stuff
Yo.
like this must happen a lot around there, as the baristas are seemingly just going along with their work as if there isn't a guy shooting ropes in their lobby.
I mean, what you want them to do, bro? Like I said, bro, demographic, 5'1" to 5'5" white girls, bro. They come over there try to stop them, like, get your meat out your hand. Might go ahead and throw them arrows through the window. I mean, ain't nothing they could do, bro.
You can literally hear them calling out customer names to pick up drinks. Thankfully, Alyssa, the woman who's recording, intervened in all of this madness, chastising the depraved gooner and did her best to cockblock the guy from his own right hand.
I don't want to ever go back, and it's just, it'll always be in the back of my head.
Though I don't know, he might have actually been into.
But you just seen him stroke his meat. Like, she talking like she got permanent PTSD, bro. Yo, like, relax, bro. Promise you, bro. These people be lying for what reason? I don't understand.
Being screamed at by her.
It's disgusting.
This sickening public gooning display by our homeless
probably
male
like
model
that.
here reportedly lasted about 10 minutes.
Damn.
Eventually, Miami Beach officers would arrive and they scared the guy off in the process. Officers caught up with him shortly after he fled. He was seen walking southbound on Collins Avenue, and once he saw the police were on his trail, he took off running. Officers gave chase and ended up tasing the fleet-footed masturbator, marking the end of his Starbucks stroke session.
Video shows police trying to take 27-year-old Blake Rain into custody.
Yo, why he keep trying to run,
Police
bro?
report says Rain ran from police. He's combative, while
Yeah, they
police
turned that boy to a
tase him.
stick
Blake
figure.
was arrested and charged with lewd and lascivious behavior,
What?
disorderly conduct in an establishment, and resisting an officer without violence. After being taken to the Mount Sinai Medical Center to tend to injuries from his
Sinai.
arrest, Blake Rain was then taken into custody and arraigned in a court for his bond. Blake was quite nasty towards the judge and almost earned himself a gag order for his unhinged behavior when he was addressing the bench.
The suspect appeared in bond court. Rain was argumentative with the judge and tells the judge he works on the beach.
If you don't stop, I'm going to mute you and you will not be able to speak for the rest of this hearing. Do you understand me?
I mean, who's to say that the guy
Damn.
wouldn't have liked the gag order? He might have been into that kind of thing. In the wake of all
Wait, a gag order? Do they actually stick something in your mouth to stop you from talking? I thought that just mean you couldn't talk. Like, they just say, fuck up, stop talking. Tell me they actually stick something in your mouth, bro? Oh my goodness.
of this, Starbucks issued a public statement regarding the gooner. Once alerted to the customer's behavior, our partners, employees, took action and local authorities were immediately called. We want our stores to be a welcoming environment, and our partners are empowered to address any behavior that doesn't meet our third place policy. In the future, we will be advising police to tase the fuck out of anyone masturbating in our store, unquote. In April 5th of 2022, it was actually found that Blake had other crimes he was facing in the state of New York, so he was a fugitive and would get extradited back there. Hey, if you work at a Starbucks in New York or Florida, keep your eyes peeled for this guy, because if you don't, he might sneak in and patriotically jerk off in front of everybody.
I'm saying, in
The
front of
story of the Gooner Doc.
Now we advance to one of today's most prolific and shameless gooners.
Oh no, yo. I have had my fair share with gooning doctors. I know I had like a gooned out toe doctor. All she was doing was like talking crazy to myself. You a real nice, young, handsome young man. Big, burly, and strong, like on some crazy shit, bro. I still can't believe that happened, my boy. I'm traumatized. And then she was touching on my feet at the same time. It's like, bro, stop talking to me like that, bro. Hell no. It's like, what?
Doctor whose gross proclivities led to him regularly walking around naked in his own medical office in front of female staff. This is Arkansas-based Dr. David Define, a medical professional with over 25 years of experience, and he's had an interesting career to say the least. The doc is no stranger to getting in trouble. In the past, the physician has been criminally charged for illegally distributing pain medications.
Okay,
and even
that's
had
not
his medical
crazy.
license suspended back in 2017 due to excessively prescribing narcotics.
He just trapping, you know what I'm saying? He's selling them prescriptions to the local drug dealers, you know what I'm saying? Okay.
But big f***ing deal though, right? I mean, it sounds like your average small town American doctor, you know? Well, I'm not here to talk about the doc because he's passing out perk 30s to anyone who asks him. I'm here because he's in the office with his cock and balls out. You see, Dr. David in the past has described himself as a naturist, essentially a head-ass way of saying that he's a nudist. The guy at one point even reportedly operated an Instagram page called Naked Dr. Dave, where he would presumably post about his nudist lifestyle. This page was only the start of unsettling things to come.
She got 460 likes. Who was following a page about in his meat, bruh? I continue to realize to be true is that, bro, yo, there is so much going on the internet that we just don't know about. Like, bro, my tell me this shit really exists? And really be tapped in? Like, what?
It was the first indication that there was something fucky going on with this guy behind closed doors. And apparently he was unclothed behind those doors. Dave's doors.
What?
And apparently he was
Yo, his meat just out, and you tell me this girl just scrolling through the thing. She on her computer. She just doing her thing. Like, bro, they had like this on casual. Tell her to put his shrimp away, bro. Stop.
Unclothed behind those doors. Dave's nude antics first got him in trouble with the Arkansas Medical Board back in January of 2024. Someone reported his nudist Instagram page to the medical board after stumbling upon apparent nude photos of him posted there. When confronted about this, he'd defend himself against the board, stating that as a naturist, he does not, quote, shame, sexualize, fear, or negatively stigmatize the naked body, unquote.
Okay,
he
that
also
don't sound
added
too
that
crazy.
there was no crossover whatsoever with my professionalism while practicing medicine and my naturist activities. Unquote. The guy was a proud nudist, and goddamn anyone tried to get between him and being butt ball naked. But he promised that he wasn't naked at work. That was different. That was a line that he was not willing to cross. Skeptical but willing to concede for the time, the medical board decided not to take any action against Dr. David. But this situation was far from over and was only about to get much worse. Around the time of the board ceasing their investigation on the doc, an extremely disturbing piece of surveillance video footage would come to light. A piece of footage that suggested David was
Like, just
lying about
fully
not
out.
mixing his at-home nudity.
And it's all women around here. This is a sick motherfucker right here, bro. On some Harvey Weinstein.
With on-the-job activities.
Crazy.
Coming to light in November of 2024, the footage originally recorded all the way back in 2019.
Yo, I ain't even peep. What if the fucking patient saw his ass? And would imagine going to their doctor's office and seeing this big burly ass just naked, bro. He ain't got no socks on, but I know y'all don't mop that floor enough for you to be doing that. Hell no.
Allegedly showed Dr. David sauntering around his medical office in Blytheville, Arkansas, while completely butt-ball naked. The nude practitioner can at one point be seen carelessly conversing with several of his female employees. At one point, the nude doctor even goes to interact with the patient. The guy was very much ingratiating his nudist philosophy into his practice, and it kind of looked like he got a weird kick out of doing this. He was power tripping, you could say. The shocking leaked footage was then provided to the Arkansas Medical Foundation by an anonymous tipster. This tipster claiming that the doctor was a disturbed sex
Y'all think he was soft
They
or
alleged
y'all
the
think he
guy,
was
quote,
hard? Let me know.
used the position of power, sexual grooming, and salary increases to groom employees and patients into repulsive sex acts.
That's what it is. That's what it is.
One possible example of this is a clip allegedly showcasing the doctor performing a sex act directly in front of one of the women, who is said to have not only been a lab technician within the office, but also one of Dr. David's frequent patients. The reported sexual act ended with the nudist doctor actually ejaculating on the woman, allegedly. All of this happening during office hours. When this illicit sexual behavior and gooning was uncovered—
What sex act, bro? And how did she catch it? Was he just on her? Like, how? I'm so confused.
The board, who had foolishly let him slide previously, was now all over him. In Dr. David's disciplinary report, the Arkansas Medical Foundation stated, quote, "The perverse behavior leads to concerns about a sexual compulsive disorder or paraphilia, which may, in fact, cross boundaries with his delivery of medical care. Simply, the interaction with his office staff suggests an entanglement in his medical practice. When confronted with the possibility that the medical board possessed surveillance footage of him jerking off and being naked in front of staff, the doctor played dumb, saying, quote, "I don't know anything about that at all. I would have to see those things to have any idea."
Nigga, your ass in 4K. What are you talking about?
Show him, and the Gooner doc finally realized he was fucked. As a result of parading around with his dick and balls out in the doctor's office, the board suspended his medical practice on October 14, 2024. A hearing for Dave's medical license was scheduled for December of that year, but was postponed. And there's been no new updates that I can find regarding the Gooner doc and when he'll be able to practice again. If you do a medical board license lookup for the state of Arkansas, it still says that the Gooner doc's license is suspended. And we can't forget about the civil lawsuits, as this guy was violating people left and right in that office, allegedly. One civil suit came from a patient named Carol Ballard. She alleged that the man repeatedly tried to engage in sexual acts during examinations over a period of 18 months. These acts allegedly including exposing his genitals, making lewd remarks, and participating in indecent physical contact. A legal representative said Dr. David Defini's actions were intentional, deliberate, and served no legitimate medical purpose. Instead, they were designed to gratify his own sexual desires, abuse his position of trust, and humiliate the plaintiff, Miss Ballard. As a direct and approximate result of these acts, my plaintiff has suffered severe emotional distress, anguish, anxiety, humiliation, loss of sleep, vomiting, physical manifestations of stress, distrust of medical professionals, and other damages that no reasonable person should be expected to endure. Another lawsuit was filed from a plaintiff named Rachel Chandler, who is a nurse practitioner and a former employee. Though she isn't suing Dr. Dave for receiving unwanted glimpses of his penis, it's over unpaid wages. I think there's no way around it. This one is totally a case of gooning ruining your life. For the love of God, put your dick away and just be a doctor, dude.
Actually, man.
The car wash foot gooner.
All right, my nigga. All right, bro. How? All right, what is it's times like this I wish I was live to talk to y'all. The car wash foot gooner. What the could this possibly be?
This is a case of a gooner who took his foot fetish to a whole nother level. Loitering around car washes and even hiding under vehicles to catch glimpses of sandal and flip-flop wearing women. On August 29th, 2024, police got a call wherein a person claimed a peeping Tom had infiltrated a car wash located in Gilbert, Arizona on Val Vista Drive. Several witnesses reportedly spotted the at-large gooner, and surveillance footage literally showed the unidentified culprit sneaking underneath at least 3 separate vehicles. It was believed he was doing this to goon at the soapy feet of the women who often wore open-toed footwear while they were cleaning their cars.
Dude, you are genuinely sick in the head. I kid you not. If
these women vacuumed and detailed their cars, this voyeuristic vagrant would slide up under their vehicles and enjoy a free foot show for several minutes at a time, likely stroking it and carrying on in ways I don't particularly want to know about. This video clip in particular shows him emerging from underneath a vehicle when the woman finishes cleaning, and he just acts like he's minding his own business, you know, cleaning and detailing the tire of his own vehicle.
And then imagine
incident that actually got the man reported. Another customer saw this bizarre behavior transpiring and later got in touch with the woman he gooned to and told her about it. This news was extremely upsetting to her, so she went to the car wash and asked them to pull the surveillance footage.
Sure enough, going through the video footage, I watched it happen. She was already in the process of calling the cops. He keeps walking back and forth, and you'll see him do that. He's watching to see what she's doing. When we talk to her, she's in the back seat vacuuming her car on that driver's side, and he slips up underneath that front tire. He was out underneath the vehicle for about 5 to 6 minutes, I want to say, and then he slips out and goes to this back passenger tire and is like trying to fiddle with it, making it seem like he's there the entire time.
The car wash foot gooner would later be identified as 28-year-old Jesse Johnson. And on the afternoon of September 24th, 2024, because of his lascivious loitering, he would be arrested. The man facing 3 felony counts of voyeurism and 3 misdemeanors for disorderly conduct. Jesse was held on a $10,000 bond, and if that bond wasn't met, he'd be compelled to wear an ankle monitor, an apt punishment for a professional foot monitor. Unsurprisingly, according to court documents, the reason Jesse did this stuff at car washes was because of an uncontrollable foot fetish, with him even admitting to investigators that he was sexually attracted to women's feet and claiming that he couldn't control his desires.
Hey man, I'm a little bit attracted to feet too. You don't see me going under cars, playing stuff, video games, stroking my chicken. You're just sick in the head, buddy. You're sick in the head. Don't try to blame the foot-loving community for this, please.
This actually wasn't even his first rodeo in the realm of public foot gooning. In fact, he had been previously cited on numerous occasions for attempting to look at, touch, lick, or come into contact with women's feet. In June of 2016, a Fox News affiliate, Fox 10, would cover one of the man's prior exploits, highlighting a case wherein Jesse was cited for hiding underneath a woman's car in a grocery store parking lot, and he attempted to touch her feet. The referenced article indicates that this was Jesse's 4th citation for doing shit like this. Speaking presently, there's no new updates to report regarding this story, but for you ladies out there, next time you take your Camry to the car wash, consider some closed-toed shoes, or at least take a look under your car before you get busy cleaning, because there just might be a gooner under there jerking off.
The tragic story of the beach gooner.
Our next case is one that starts off rather humorous, but quickly becomes disturbing the more you learn.
Oh, we got a female one, bro. We got a female one. It's been a minute.
About it. This takes place on July 1st of 2021 at a beach on Tybee Island in the state of Georgia.
Oh, Georgia!
On this day, beach...
Damn! Bro, why has it gotta be my state, bro? Come on, man.
Goer Sarah Moss observed a woman laying on her beach towel in the sand using what appeared to be a vibrator, masturbating publicly. Worried that a child might see this, she reported it to police, who would arrive a bit later to investigate the apparent beachfront gooning incident. While she hadn't moved locations by the time they arrived, police found their suspect at a nearby restaurant that was just off the beach. This woman identified herself as Christina Revels Glick, and when confronted about the call they received, she suggested that this was all just a big misunderstanding, denying the claim outright and even expressing that it may have been one of her friends pulling a prank on her. Here's the interaction.
Were you doing something you weren't supposed to be doing? What were you doing on the beach? Like, prior to coming here? Prior to coming here.
She gotta be high her mom, bro. Why is she just she's bodied the hell out. She droned out, bro.
I was just sitting on my towel, nobody was around me.
Okay, and you were over at the beach?
Like I was near the water.
Near the water?
Yeah.
Okay.
What did I do? What did I do?
So apparently you were masturbating on the beach.
Who saw that?
I mean, a couple people.
No, they didn't. That's not true.
Why would they call us that?
Nobody was around. Was it an anonymous call? Is this one of my buddies? Okay, one of my buddies.
No, it's not one of your buddies.
Her entire demeanor switches up after one of the cops asks her to show what's in her bag. And, you know, the truth would come out. She was getting freaky on that beach.
Is there anything in the bag?
No.
Is it right if I look through it? I mean, if you can open it, and can I see the contents inside the bag?
Yes.
Okay.
I don't really understand what y'all are.
We're just here because someone called.
You should know your rights, girl. You ain't had to show what was in that bag. You just signed yourself up for a trip to the jailhouse. Should have known your rights.
Okay. This is really highly offensive to me.
I got it. I got you. And that's why I'm trying to figure it out.
It's my vibrator, but I just put it in my. I was sitting on the beach.
What?
And I just. Okay. Do I get a ticket?
God forbid a stressed out woman play with her coochie on the beach. Literally 1984, guys. Can't a woman just enjoy herself? With her admitting to vibrating on the beach, she was handcuffed and arrested. In the process of being handcuffed, Christina tried to reason with police, saying that it only took her about 20 seconds to come and that she didn't mean to offend anyone.
I mean, if nobody saw it, they wouldn't have called, right?
If nobody saw it. Man, please, don't do this to me. Are you serious?
Damn, bro. Yo, why do women be taking so easy to... never mind.
Family saw it. They had kids.
What? There was nobody around me.
Yo, she is a tweaker,
Christina, the beach gooner, was later charged with indecent exposure and disorderly conduct. She was released from jail not long after her arrest. I'm unable to find any records documenting a conviction relating to this. In fact, I can't actually seem to find any evidence of her attending a court hearing about this. It's possible that they may have just given her a slap on the wrist and dropped the charges, confiscating her vibrator and calling it a day. And well, you've made it through yet another
lazy ass cops. Like, what, bro? All right, anyways, though, that is another video watch, man. If y'all enjoyed watching this video, man, make sure y'all subscribe to the YouTube channel. Follow the Twitch, and I'm gonna see y'all later. Peace.